Hi folks, 2015 higher level questions here. So we've 4 possible answers there, so start picking them out straight away. So these should be handy. Cylinder, triangular prism there, you have a cone, and then we have the pyramid over here. Now when it comes to doing a perspective, I always recommend people to always have these kind of construction lines in there. I encourage you to draw them in. They will help you find key points. And a vertical line will always be vertical. So do all your lines very lightly, first of all. Now we can see here this guy's vertical coming down off the X there. So I'm doing that guy the same here. And we get the top going back here. Now, and to find this guy, the point on the back, okay, you can drop down this guy, and he gets here, go back as far as the vanishing point. And if you join back this corner, so it's like I'm bouncing him around the point, okay, he's going to come back as far as here, and then he can go straight up then, and that'll get you the point up here. Angles down here then, straight away this guy here, we're looking at the bottom. I'd actually figure out B first. It's just the way I would do it. So that must be 180. Okay, so take 126 from 180. That's going to leave you at 54. And then a triangle must end up to 180, of course. So that means A is 100. And this guy over here then is 29. Okay, so we'll just flick over there. Second sheet here, I kind of have it half set up. So just count the dots, folks. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is that right? So just count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And just count them back the same dots. Look, it has to be the same width. The only thing, always draw what you can see, which is closest to you. Okay. So I just did this in lightly earlier on, just to save time on the videos. You see a little bit there at the back of the main board at the back. This bit here in the front, you might actually have to do a small bit of work here before you go and draw this part of the object there. Okay, but when you get that done, then you can do this guy heavy, and we'll just finish him out there. And don't forget, it always says color or shade there, so it does. Okay, and actually this guy should be 1 block higher. Apologies there. So then when you get that in, shade it in then, and we move on. Okay, down here you have a partial development, okay? So they already have the base done for you. So what is this guy going to look like when we have that development done out, okay? So just set up 2 light construction lines here. And we have the width there. You can get the height over here, of course. Transfer it over. Now that's the back. So we need to divide up this guy with our 60-30 set square. Now if you're in a real rush, I'd even just divide it up with 45, but you know, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down here, okay? So all we need is one of these distances there. So set your compass to that. Okay, and then we're just going to mark off along here 6 times. And we'll have to do that on the right hand side as well, of course. Just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one more. 6. And that's your development done there, okay? Down here, axonometric, to figure that out, well, your projection lines, you can see they're coming down there on the z-axis, so they must go up, back up that way as well, okay? So that guy will bring it up there. That'll actually be the height there now. That'll be a key point in it, okay? If we want to bring up this guy first, if you just, that guy go up as far as there. He goes there, there. You want a very fine pencil here. Okay. Then we bring that guy up there. Bring him across. And then we're just going to bring up a vertical line now. The base there. Come across to there, and you just drop down. That's your elevation finished out there, okay? So, go on to the next one. 7 here, looking for an auxiliary, okay? So you're looking in at 90 degrees. So all your projection lines are going to be going up like so at 90 degrees to the XY line that we're already set up there for you. Sorry, now 1 second. So we'll just slide up that guy a bit. And we'll bring up all our lines perpendicular to the X1, Y1 line. Now I'm bringing up all our points of interest here. Get our height 2 views back, okay, which is over here. So there's only 2 heights really, this guy and this guy at the back. And then we'll just bring them across. And always drawing, as I said, the sides closest to you first. It's going to be an hidden detail. And that would be your elevation finished off there. That's the true shape of S as you're looking in 90 degrees at it. This one here is a sketch, okay? So I just set up the box earlier on just to save me a bit of time. So always set up your crate, okay? Everything should fit into that then after that. And then start finishing in our heavier lines, okay? Now, you're left with an elliptical shape here on the top, okay? So you can just add on a little box then for that if you want to. And I always divide that up. Okay, so we're going to get this elliptical shape now. we just drop down that guy a bit? We'll only see so much of that curve. Before it disappears around that side. So when you're happy with that, then finish out your heavy lines. And again, it's telling you there color or shade the sketch, okay? So I'm not going to shade it now, I'm going to leave that up to yourself, okay? But don't forget color or shade there, they're telling you there. So moving on. So these ones here, CAD commands, okay? So the line here has been extended down here, so that's one. So you've been asked to write down 3 of them, okay? Rotate, that's the same object, it has just been flipped up 90 degrees, okay? So rotate. Offset, quite common now, coming up. And then of course, extrude. So any of those 3 there, folks. Wheelbarrow here in the next question has been rotated up, and just read it carefully because it's telling you only the shaded body. Okay, so only this piece here. So we don't have to draw in the handles or the legs kind of on the wheelbarrow, okay? So set down your compass there. It's all going to be rotated anti-clockwise, as if you're tipping out the barrow. And just take your time now because your compass, as you're just seeing, can slip. And again, all based on true lengths this. So A is going to rotate forward there till it hits the ground. And we'll just kick up C and B as well at the back. Okay, now we know A1 is going to be here. Now to get, we know that we also know that the length from A to D. So we set our compass there. That's going to get me D1. So they're all just been rotated around there. Now you could break this down into 2 triangles then if you wanted to, okay? We'll just take on though. So sometimes it's easier, some people find these triangulate things, but A to B, I know the true length there as well, okay? So I can put down my compass on A, I can swing there, that'll get me B1. And then we also know the distance there from A to C. Okay, we know C is coming up on that arc there. Give me C1, so then you can just join in that heavy, that guy heavy, and that guy up as far as there, okay? And that's your wheelbarrow then kicked up. So moving on then down to the next question here. It shows us these flags. So they want us, basically what they want us to do is they want us to make this flag into one of these, which is 2/3, okay? So what we're going to do there, very simple, come out at any angle. I'm coming out in 3/10 there. Anytime you can get away from messing with the compass, I usually find it speeds you up and saves you time. So I'll just draw in that guy there, there, there. And for copying one of these, then it'll be going from here up to the far corner. And that'll be that one there. Okay. This one down here, then, you know, take your time. Pick your ones. Obviously, each one is matching one of these. So it's C, A, B when you go through it. Okay. So, and you match them up there to match. So you can clearly see that one's that one, but just take your time there, okay? Doing some shading work on these. So the first one's kind of done for you, and it kind of is telling you the way, even though the arrow's coming down that way, you'd imagine the shading will be coming down this way, but not so. If it's going that way, keep it similar to the way they have it shown there to you, okay? So bring out all of these. Same direction as this guy over here, I'm copying them. Okay. Then when you're happy with that, you can do that a slight bit heavier, and you can shade in your shadow then lightly. Okay. Cylindrical object, I'm going to go the same way as these guys again. Just run out your 2 lines first of all. Okay. Then we can round this guy off out here at the end. And again, we'll shade that in then. Come down to the last 2 questions now, folks. So this one here has a parabola at the vertex E. So if you wanted to, you could turn your sheet around there if you saw the need, okay? So I'm just going to do it nice and simple, okay? So always look first of all with this guy. So he's not working out into any nice number really now. It could be the way I printed it. He's coming out 23 and 33. So I'll just check that again. Yeah, actually this guy's coming out 22, sorry. So, and 33. So anyways, I can't divide them in evenly. So this guy's coming out 33. So that'll break into 3 11s for me. And so will the other side there. 11 and another 11. I can put these guys going down here like so. Now these sides, I'm going to divide these into 3, of course. So you can space in whatever you want. I'll come off 3 5s this time. 5, 5, sorry, 5, 5, and 5, yeah. And then last one, join it in there. Now I'm just going to transfer these across. So that guy there will be there. This guy will be over here. And then we can just join them up to the vertex there. Okay, there's all your points now. And then we can do in our freehand curve, okay? Now, going to move on. Last one there is a simple enough one. It's just like a bar chart, okay? So they're giving you Carlo there. So Carlo had 4 goals. That's 4 out there. So Kevin 5. So you can just run up and out your lines if you wanted to make it handy for yourself. Spin that guy a second. You can run out these guys then to meet them. So it's telling you there, Kevin is coming out at 5 goals. So he'll be coming out as far as there. Dublin 3. Cork 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Second and last one. Limerick 8. And then Mayo 6 goals there. Now, and so it's telling you again, color or shade there, okay? So you can shade them in there when you're finished. And of course, we'd need to finish out a heavy line at the end of these coming out here as well. So I'm just shading them quickly now. You take a bit more time there yourself. So that's all the short questions for 2015, folks. More videos to come. I hope you found that useful. Stay safe, okay? Take care.